morning, everyone. Making some eggs. Got my eggs done here. We're still here. Today's Wednesday. I guess what I'll do is I'll vlog today for you and update you on what's going on in Middleton when I get back home. But we're going to travel back today. But I want to show you sort of the final home theater. We got it. It's beautiful. That darn die rack with bass control on the Marantz AV10. It was like one pass. We took the shelf filter and basically did no calibration above 300 hertz. So all the calibrating was done above or below 300 hertz. It like beautifully blended the woofers. Normally, what happens when I calibrate, I've got to then go do some goofy like bump the highs and bump the lows, and it's or take the highs down and bump the lows, and it's just. It just was absolutely amazing, just perfect right out of the box. For maybe not perfect, but really great. So someday we'll probably have like a professional calibrator come and really work on a die rack and get it amazing. So it was worth the $600 for sure. But what an amazing experience. So we'll kind of do a walkthrough of the house and get everything ready to go. So Mike is buttoning up a few things. We have to fix this door here. He's running the Ace because we got to make a extension cord. We had a real bad hum on the speakers, so we fixed that. Got the calibration. AV10 with Accurus amps. I'm really excited to continue to test out the Accurus amps. I think that the Accurus processor, it just won't work here in Helen, so we're going to need to do some more work with it. But we'll take. I'll probably end up bringing some Buckeye amps up as well here next time I'm up to test that out. Any words of wisdom, Mike?
Yeah, book now.
$5,000.
Seriously. And
catch me while I'm in a generous mood here.
And we just found out something else you can do when you're up here.
What's that?
Go dirt bike riding, side by side, quad, whatever.
Yeah.
Just add to the list.
Yeah.
And we only scratched the surface at all the places you can ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, mountain biking, dirt biking, fly fishing, hiking.
I mean, you can do everything.
Yeah.
The only thing you can't do is go hang out at the beach.
We found another decent restaurant.
Yep, we did. That place is pretty good.
Campfire, gather round. Right, it's right next to Bangkok sushi place.
Yeah. So it's the sushi Mexican place and that place right there, all in the same parking lot.
Yeah. The barbecue place is decent in town as well, and then Molly's.
That's your favorite.
You got Molly's.
I think you just like Molly a lot.
I guess.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah. So we got this system functioning again. So when you come here, this will be working. We swap the T778. I already sold all but one pair of Evokes. So that's done. And then I've got on my way back home, I'm going to put a deal together, figure out what my package is going to look like. You know, Mike, I was thinking I can come up, I think I might want to do it with 4 people.
What's that?
The house next door. If I do it with 4 people, then it's not as much capital. No one has to lay out as much.
So if you're all in, it's going to be $300,000 each.
Yeah, like if we rebuild it and everything.
500 in, 700 purchase.
Yep. And then we can make it insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I'll do it in stages because it'll be. We'll buy the house, we'll get the house rented, so we'll have an initial like furniture purchase and a little bit of paint and maybe some Stanley steamer cleanup.
So the initial end would be far less then.
Correct. So what is it,
$200,000 each, maybe at the most.
Yeah, probably $150,000, $175,000, and then we'll generate somewhere around a 10% return on that. Let's say it's 5 to 10% return. 5% probably worst case scenario. And then maybe in a year, then we'll come up and build the house, and then we'll figure out some sort of system. I'm going to draw up that system. I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to find three other people that want to do it with me. Yeah. The only problem, and I'll probably set it up to where I would be the untying vote. So I'd have 2 votes, which the investors would want me to have 2 votes to veto something stupid. Mm-hmm. And so we'll kind of set it up that way. So that's my plan. But if you're interested in investing in the house next door with me and getting in on that project, shoot me an email, and I'm going to be putting together what I think the terms, what everything will look like. And I'm just looking to take some of the risk off of me and then include some others. It could be really fun. So hit me up. I'm going to eat my eggs. All right, I just met with Jeff. So Jeff has been so gracious from the rag company and introducing me to, Jeff is 2 or 3 years ahead of me on setting up and building his international network. Sure, he might be 5 years ahead of me. And so he's been building his network, and he's been so gracious to kind of share that network with me. Jeff is also going to help me on some other, business like West Coast distribution and stuff like that. And so we're kind of handshake partnering on a lot of different potential things in the future to distribute, the Obsessed Garage brand and brand of products, and Obsessed Garage, for example, Press-All. And so I was talking with Patrick and Quentin over in the EU about getting and starting with Press-All. So you Europeans will have Press-All, I think, maybe a few months after we have in the US, and I kind of light the match with the new sprayer, a new bottle, new labels, new tips, new tubes, new weight. We're gonna have a new gallon or 5 liter. We have a new squeeze bottle, and then labeling, and just a beautiful setup of the fluorinated bottles. It's freaking awesome. And so I have worldwide exclusivity on that, and so I'm building the international network here. And so we're just not sure what the production capacity is of Press-All, and so we're going to test the limits of that. And so I ordered my 40-foot container. Then from there, we get it in Canada, then we get it in Australia, we get it in the EU, we get it in the UK, so we get it distributed worldwide. And so Jeff had shared those partnerships with me. So I just met with them to talk with Patrick and Quentin over there, and getting the product available to you Europeans as well. So while I'm here at Helen, I still need to do some business. So let's go downstairs. Rusty and I need to button up and organize the final wiring of the home theater. We're going to leave, like I said, we're going to leave today. So we're going to try to get out of here early afternoon if we can, and try to get through Atlanta before traffic gridlogs hit. All right, so the goal is to get out of here by no later than, say, 1. I think we can get out of here much quicker than that.
Yeah.
But we gotta go finish the wiring. I gotta wire up the subwoofers, tie all that up.
Yeah.
And finish the wiring in the home theater, and then we don't want to be in Atlanta at like 3 o'clock. We want to be through Atlanta before, say, 3.
Okay.
Because it gridlocks. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but
yeah.
I'd like to get home too. If we're going, we don't want to be getting home at midnight.
It's a little chilly outside for driving.
Yeah, we were going to stay and watch movies and mountain bike, but we got stuff to do, so we're just going to go home. I'm pushing the limits with Rusty's kids. They're yelling at me. I need to stay in their good graces. My kids don't give a crap about me, so they're much nicer than I am. So I'm going to wire this up. Mike is building us a big fat extension cord so that I don't have to run this orange thing. Plus, they're going to be drawing some, say 12, 13 amps from this system. So we ran to Ace, grabbed a female and male plug. So we're going to use this big heavy gauge wire so that way we can get our main system plugged into our dedicated. And so we won't have any power issues. There's no more ground loop issues. So Rusty's kind of organizing all our stuff, all the boxes and stuff.
Pile.
Yeah, so I guess I'd like to leave all those cables here, right? Yeah. Leave whatever cables we have here, organizing this. I'm going to probably I'll take the 8010 box home with me, and I'll probably just throw it away. I know you're a box keeper, but I've got 3 or 4 of everything.
Yeah.
So I can't keep boxes anymore.
So like this box, it's like double or triple cardboard. It's extra sturdy, and for shipping a $7,000 processor, I'd want it.
Yeah, well, I don't have anywhere. I would literally have probably 1,200 square feet of boxes.
Yeah.
Right? When you have 3 of everything, it becomes a real problem. Sometimes 4, I just can't keep it anymore. So let me show you the bike room, what the plan is here. So we got 3 bikes on the wall. I know it looks terrible at the moment because this room doesn't have any light. But we're going to do a Sonic MSS setup right here with like a working stand on the countertop. So I'll probably just keep 4 bikes here. I'm taking my fancy bike home, sorry. So we'll have 4 mountain bikes, 3 high towers, and my Giant. And then I'll probably maybe bring the Yeti here someday as well. So I'll have some nice bikes, but we're gonna like switch tracks this and kind of set this whole room up, paint it, do some lighting. But that'll be on the next trip up is the plan. So I'm gonna tie up these subwoofers here, get all that wired up, and hoping I made the videos for the how-tos and made the video for the channel as well. Manny will update the QR code with that how-to video. It is awesome though. The how-to is open the doors, the two side doors, the center door, and press on. Don't go above, say, minus.
Don't touch the gain knobs on the subs.
Well,
They're perfectly calibrated.
Yeah, don't touch. I told them that for sure.
Perfect.
I told them that 3 times.
Yeah.
I did. Actually, I should probably take a photo of where they're at and send it to Manny. So if someone's little baby or something goes and turns one of them, we can get it back to where it needs to be.
Send it to your I forget what her name is. So they shoot during the reset every week.
Oh yeah, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else.
Yeah. So we.
I know. Yeah. All the names to remember.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the.
Say Susie. I'm like.
I'm gonna get the wiring dialed on the behind there, so I don't see anything behind the cabinet. Got to pull the tape there. And then I got to go make some money. You guys got to book some weeks here. I got to make some money so I can buy a bigger TV or projector. Yeah. It's too small. Can't believe you have all the sound and no TV. It's too small. It's tiny. I said, it's 83. It's pretty big. Yeah. But yeah, I do want it to be bigger. All right, we had a catastrophe in that the fancy blankies, the Laurel blankies, are shedding crazy, almost like an Alaskan husky. And so I just went and used a bunch of painter's tape. I vacuumed the couch and then kind of did the painter's tape on my hand to get all that fuzzy crap. Last night I was looking at my shirt. I'm like, what is going on here? It's because the blanket is shedding. So throw those blankets away. Those are expensive blankets. So I'm going to tie these up nice and neatly here somehow. Alright, that looks decent. You know, as decent as this can look, and the freaking things are already popping loose. We got the room put together. We got all our cables tied up. All our power cords done. Let me look underneath here, see what all this looks like. Make sure you can't see any wires. Alright, so we decided we'll put the grills back on for the people that come here. Kind of makes them disappear a little bit more. We got all the wiring done, the ones that popped off. I didn't realize there were some alcohol swabs, so I swabbed it, and hopefully those, and I didn't put them on as tight, so hopefully that's good. Down underneath the rack there, notice you can see the umbilical cord that goes up into the wall, but we don't see, you don't see a lot of like wires all over the place. So everything looks nice and clean. I'm gonna get some for next trip up. I'll get some wire loom, some black loom, to kind of cover up all of our wiring, all our speaker wires and everything. We'll kind of cover that all up and make just one big black umbilical cord. But we've got our grills on the fronts, grills on the subs, grills on the center. Actually, the center looks really good like that. I like that a lot.
I do too.
So we're getting all of our gear organized. We got to take the NAD stuff back. Box up the Accurus. We're gonna leave the Accurus amp boxes here until we come back. I want to sort of torture test those, and then decide what we're gonna do. Whether we're gonna keep them, which is probable. And then we're gonna talk with what's his name, Richard. We're gonna talk with Richard about Muse and the software and the tune, figure out what we did wrong, and maybe we'll play with it in Michael's theater some more.
Yeah.
So these boxes I'm going to throw away, and this stuff goes home with us. So we're looking good. So we're going to be out of here in like an hour or so on our way back to Florida. And so I'm going to take all the NED stuff home. Gosh, we're got a lot to.
Did you talk about this remote much?
I like this remote. I think we should order. This is the URC MX480. I think we should order some to play with as a potential universal remote supplier.
It actually feels good in the hand. Like it's big enough, not too big. It's got a little bit of that rubbery texture to it, so it didn't slip out of your hands.
Yep. URC, the universal remote control, makes great remotes. The problem is the software is dealer only. It's locked. So this is a consumer version.
Yeah.
And I like it.
It's got a nice little click to the buttons. Yep. Satisfying.
I've had URCs like for years at a time, where that was like my main remote for, I don't know which model, but I've had them.
Only thing I don't like about it is that it's IR only. Mm-hmm. And that's frustrating. Because then you gotta keep your cabinet doors open. You can't do a...
Yep. Or you have to, drill a hole and then put an IR, and do all that crap.
That stinks.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's a wrap. Wires cleaned up. Carpets vacuumed. Couch defuzzed. Throw away all those blankets. We got our grills on. Acoustic treatment's done. The vault closet cleaned out. Just gonna take these amplifiers up. I'll load up the truck. Man, what a great project. We get to enjoy this forever. And just, make some minor improvements as time goes on. So cool. So grateful. You gotta book this place. Help me pay for these speakers. It actually, the Delta isn't too bad because I have to sell off the NAD stuff, but selling off the other stuff makes this a little more palatable.
Alright. Well, I'm like rubbing.
That's fine. Now I got it set up. It's good. Alright. Chuck it in there. Good to go. So, mountain bike's coming back with me. Garage is done. The truck's loaded up. We got our extra food in the cooler. We're getting a little smarter as we come here, although this is the least amount of food. Normally I would throw away like double that.
Yeah.
Just throw it away.
I did good. Spent $150 and ate almost everything.
Yeah.
That was including a bunch of sodas and stuff too.
So we're out of here. On our way home. 8 hours. Back at storage one last time. Pick up the trailer. And head 8 hours home. It's probably it'll take us about 8.5 hours. So we'll probably get home by about 9 o'clock, something like that. Is it going to drop on there?
It will.
Let me grab the chalk off the wheels and we'll roll. Alright everybody, we made it back. It's about 9:30. I set up an Uber to take me home. We'll see if they can find me here. We got a bunch of crap that HQ, I'll have them come by and get all this stuff. But we made it. Get my other bag here. I only have 2 bags. Most of my stuff now is left at the house. Almost all of it. 10:30, made it home. It was the shortest vlog ever. I got all kinds of cool stuff to play with. How we looking, Mama? Right.
Chase gave the best rating.
Say hi to the people.
So.
Oh shoot! I think he grew. Look. Is he taller than you?
Go to the wall.
Oh, he's got those fluffy shoes on. Chasey! Chasey's here. He's getting crazy. All right, it's the next day. I've got too much cool stuff to not show you. I've got hay falafel for upstairs. I can kind of get my desk together. So I figure I'll kind of continue this vlog here today. I have a video. I'd like to make a couple Inside the Hex videos. See if I got some time here today, sitting upstairs. But I just talked to Ted, my dad, Rusty. We got home. Rusty got home. I Ubered back here to my house. We got all the speakers ready to go. And so my dad and Ted are actually now at Rusty's unloading the trailer, taking all that stuff back to HQ so they can unbox it, dust it off, clean it up. One guy bought, Thomas, bought everything except for the 2 pairs of Evoke 20. So he bought the subs, the center, the whole system. It's going to be pretty sick for him. I do have a 778, 298, 268 to sell. So if you're interested in any of those and want a sweet deal, hit me up. And I have 2 pairs of Evoke 20s. A couple of people have reached out, and I'm selling it all 50% off, no tax, no shipping, and it's all pretty pristine. So we're able to kind of ship it up kind of and I don't have the boxes and stuff for it, but we're going to be able to ship it, nice and cleanly, and you'll have a nice pair of speakers that is used, but they're dialed, good quality stuff. So I got my pens. Shelly got my pens. She's giving me that look. Pens and pencils to play with. I got a whole pile of stuff here that I want to go open up and then go upstairs and start messing around. I got my Mac Mini, so I can get that set up, and I think I got my Jotunheim DAC, so I think I can get my speakers working. This is just business stuff, Shelly. This is not Christmas stuff.
Buy yourself presents.
She does this to me every year, and every year I give her the same look. Like, Christmas is every day for me. That's just the way it works.
You're such a snob. Everyone's gonna.
No, I'm doing business. I'm doing deals here. Selling speakers, buying speakers, selling more speakers.
Every day.
I need to make the videos in order for people to support this business, Shelly. It's part of the deal. She doesn't understand this. She doesn't understand business. Can you guys what's your email? I'm gonna have everybody send you an email saying, Matt needs to do this. Tell her that you need me to do this, so that way you have the information you need to make an educated purchase from ObsessedGarage.com or ObsessedHomeTheater.com. That's how it works. It's true. It's the truth. So anyway, I went to the gym, got annihilated because I haven't been to the gym. I'm back on track. It's carnivore, no more carnivore plus. I got in the cold plunge, which was brutal. And my sauna. Oh shit, I shouldn't tell her that. I ordered my sauna. I have a great life. I get that. But Shelly, I have to do this for the people. The people watching this video.
You're doing it for you.
Yeah, but they get to benefit. I'm doing it for everybody, for all the world and the children. I'm doing it for the children. All the children. All right. Got my Mac. Got my other Mac. Got my Chase. Got Shelly yapping it up over here.
Oh,
She's trying to take a nap. Trying to recover from my whirlwind of a week. Got all my pens. But my darn Jotunheim didn't get signed for because Shelly always misses packages and screwed me. I got my registrations for all my cars. I got this special paper. I'll show you this in a minute. Got a stake on out. Got my cowboy hat holders. I'll show you what this is all about. My next level ups. So went to the gym, cold plunge, sauna. I'm going to commit mouth taping at night. So sauna, mouth taping, cycling. I'm putting my cycling group back together. I'm going to be driving down the road soon, Shelly. We're going to get the Mitsubishi.
How is your life going to be better if you breathe out of your nose at night? Please
We're going to find out.
This to me. I admire you for wanting to improve your life.
So I just called Matt Rutledge. We're going to get our riding group back together. Chase, got to call Mr. Danny. Got to go talk Mike into it. Mike will never show up. He's too busy. Rusty's going to get a bike. It's going to be all good. You got nothing to say about that?
Nope. I didn't know you were filming me.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So this is what regular people's houses look like all the time. All this crap everywhere. So we got doors. Do we have all the doors?
3. That one they made wrong.
Oh, jeez. So now what?
They're gonna rush it and have it for me next week.
Oh, next year?
Suddenly they can rush now, apparently.
Okay. You have to cut them? I thought they were built to spec.
I have to cut just a little bit off the bottom because of the tile. We didn't know what the tile height was.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Set it down gently.
Yeah. So we're going to have some doors. Just somehow turned it a Helen vlog, turned it into a completely different state vlog. I got to finish it up. I didn't have enough footage yesterday.
Showed up in Florida.
Didn't have enough footage yesterday. Yeah. I sold the whole Dyne Audio system.
Oh, that's good.
I got to sell the NAD stuff. So if you want the NAD stuff, I still have that. Yeah, this is good. Next up, we're going to be selling the Evo. If you want the Evo, we're going to put it back to stock. So if you want it in its current form.
Please buy it the way it is.
If you want it in its current form, I'm feeling generous. So 75K stock or 75K loaded up with all this crap. But you got to buy it now. I'm in a real sales mood here, Mike. Selling everything.
Yeah.
Selling it all.
It's the cleanse. This happens every so often.
I'm going to my next level up. I was just telling them I got mouth tape and I got my sauna.
So that means,
And we're getting back committed. Are you going to join the mountain bike group or what?
yeah,
Saturdays?
it's already on the group.
No, you went once.
I
Ever.
went once with you guys. I go, because I go earlier than you. I go when it's dark still.
Once ever. And then
You guys are too slow for me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, grab that side.
GT3 is looking good. I got to do some wash and talks. I got to do the next section of the Raptor, which is the roof and the glass. That's my next project.
Yeah.
I ordered the bumper for the Raptor. Should be a pretty easy deal.
Oh yeah, everything you say is always easy to do.
Yeah, it is easy for me.
Yeah.
All right, back to work. I came out here to get a knife. People, I finally found them, the sheets. The sheets I've been searching for. Royal Tradition by Egyptian Linens. You want the, what are they called? 1000 solid. Now, these are the 22-inch deep ones. They make them in both 22-inch and like a normal like 15 to 20-inch. And so, because I have that crazy tall pillow top Beauty Rest Black mattress, I need these giant sheets. But they have the strap like Tempur-Pedics have, and it's almost like a don't judge the book by its cover when you first touch it. It's very heavy, but it just feels great. It's awesome. So they're 1,000 thread count, but it's almost like a heavy t-shirt that you're sleeping on, which is awesome. Chase thinks they're great, right, buddy? All right, so I made a transition here. I don't know, I wanted to do this a long time ago, but I have a personal Amex Platinum, had a personal Delta Sky Miles Platinum, which I really didn't use. So I had that first, and then I got the business Amex and the personal Amex, and I've been using those for years. And something dawned on me when I was traveling last time. I'm like, why don't I just get like one card? I just didn't want to cancel one. And so we transitioned Amex Delta Platinum to Amex Delta Reserve, which is the higher tier. And then I got rid of the Amex. So I think Delta Platinum is $250 a year, and then regular Platinum is $500 a year. So I got rid of those two and then got the one Delta Reserve, which is $600 a year, $650 a year. And then you get some perks and stuff like that from it. So I transitioned to the purple card. So I have my now Amex Corporate Platinum, which transfers the liability to the corporation from me, and then Amex, whatever it's called, Amex Delta Reserve, because I'm a Delta junkie. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try that out for a while, and then maybe they'll give me a Centurion card someday. I don't even know if I would pay for that, because I don't use a lot of the benefits. What's the scoop, Brad? Your brakes still don't work?
Nope.
I told Mom, just take it to the bike shop and they'll fix it in like an hour.
Yeah.
We don't have the tools that we need to fix the brakes. I don't have the brake funnel that you need. JC, what you doing, buddy? You got some good looking fur. You got the good fur content. It's looking great. So, I did this drawer. Here's my Duran paper. And I got this drawer. Flood. So this is the black ash version of the kitchen organizer. I don't know, once I go through my stuff I'll get it all organized, but it's gonna be sick. Got my microphone, my webcam set up, which was my iPhone 15, and then I'm gonna set the Mac Mini up. We're gonna be looking sharp. Yeah, and I don't know if did I show you this? Maybe I didn't show you guys this, but I showed the Inside the Hex people. I got my hat holder. They're not quite tall enough to take my cowboy hats, but it does look better than just sitting there. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Got my human scale garbage can in the corner there. We're looking good. Next up soon, we'll be tearing this thing apart. Right, buddy? Making me a big, fat New York strip, American Wagyu black. this little front of our black on here. We'll get some nice crust on it. Can't wait to get my grill. Oh, I'm getting a Wolf's Grill Sub-Zero fridge outside and my Evo since 6. All right, everybody, that's a wrap on the day. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna sit here and shop for some stuff. I don't know what, but we'll figure something out. Thanks for being here. We got something really cool coming to Inside the Hex. We're gonna start a business-specific podcast where Rusty's just so good at asking me questions and getting me talking about things. And so we're going to have a business-focused Inside the Hex discussion. I'd like to try to do it once a week to add to the regular vlogs and other, Hex vlog stuff or Hexcast stuff. So we're going to have business-specific discussions. I do need to sit down and put together my investment proposal for what the Helen, the second Destination OG2, would look like. I need to move quickly on this because the guy's ready to sell it. So I got to get moving on what that decision looks like and try to find a couple of people that want to do it with me. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please go book a week next year. Helen, it's $5,000 all in. I pay the tax, pay the cleaning fees, all that stuff. So I'd love to have you go and experience it. And I'm super pumped about my JTR system that's going to go upstairs. So maybe I'll mess around with that. Thanks for watching. See you on the next series. See you next time I'm up in Helen. But I got some wash and talks. I do want to make a mountain biking video this weekend, maybe. All kinds of cool stuff coming.